All right, let's get right into this because I'm pissed the fuck off right now. Let me tell you guys about the glorious, adventurous fucking day I had yesterday, all right? So I decide, smart fucking guy I am, I decide I'm gonna take a day off, and it's the last day of the Rainbow Six Siege beta. I've been playing Rainbow Six. I kind of like it. It's all right. I'll talk a little more about that. This is about the Xbox One, though. Or my specific Xbox One, to be more specific. Yesterday was supposed to be the last day of the Rainbow Six Siege beta since they were, going and doing it through the end of September. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take a day off. I'm going to relax. I'm going to play some fucking video games. I'm going to engage in a little escapism, to just try and forget about the horrible shit I'm going through in my life right now. So I wake up. I'm feeling pretty good, right? I decide I'm going to come out, make a little snack, sit down, check out the new deals, the deals with gold, for this week. And I'm going, to play some Rainbow Six. Like, see if the servers are still up. If the servers are still up, I'm going to do a live stream video. So I'm sitting here with my fucking laptop. I'm making a live stream for YouTube. A live stream event, scheduling an event, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I'm saying. And then I go onto the store. I see, actually I saw it on the internet where Major Nelson said that Ultratron is $2.50 down from $10. And I saw videos of that game. I thought it looked cool. So I thought I'd grab that. So I load up the fucking store page, right? I go to pay for it because I have a little bit of money in my Microsoft account. $2.50 for that game is great. So I load up the store page, I go to pay for it, and there's nothing on my fucking TV screen except for, like the right-hand side where upper right-hand side where you would see the Xbox logo, and the upper left-hand side where you would see like your icon, your name, and all that information, and it just completely froze. Tried to go back to the home menu, it froze for a few seconds, and then the home screen finally came up, and it looks like the live portions were trying to load. They weren't, there's that spinning white circle like they're trying to load, so, it's something weird with the network. So I just shrugged. I did the hard reset where you hold in the fucking power button for 10 seconds, whatever. I've had to do that once in a while. Some things go wonky, it's fine. I haven't had to do it too much. Then I boot the fucking thing back up, and I get, after I researched on the internet what the hell was going on, it's the black screen of death. Let me tell you guys about the fucking black screen of death, okay? So, so let me turn this on. And I've had it unplugged since fucking last night because I spent like 4 hours working with this thing. And long story short, I'm going to have to send it to Microsoft. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So, this screen comes up, right? And before, it stayed here for a very prolonged period of time. Like, usually this only lasts maybe 15, 20 seconds. This lasted for like 60 seconds, and what it would do, the screen would go black, it would just sit there, and both of the lights on my Kinect and my system would shine, and they would just go dim. The Kinect's not showing right now because the light isn't on. So this is where I'm at. Long story short, I tried everything with this console. I unplugged it for 5 minutes. I took it from the power strip and plugged it right into the wall. I did everything I possibly could. Then I found, I finally got to the offline diagnostic tool that's on Microsoft's support site. And what you need at least a 2 gigabyte USB stick formatted to NTFS, which I fucking have right here. I'm very familiar with it because I tried to use this thing like 5 or 6 times to try and get this thing to work. So, long story short, I'm trying to make it as short as possible, but I'm pissed off. So, I loaded I think it's the OUD S2 file. That's probably wrong, but that matched my dashboard version. What you have to do is you have to plug in the USB stick into one of the USB ports. I use the one on the side. That's right here. And you have to hold in the bind key, which is on the side, like right above the USB port. And then you have to hold in the eject button. And while you're doing that, then you have to turn on the power button. And then you have to keep holding in those 2 buttons until you hear 2 power on signs. If you don't hear 2 power on signs, then the console either rejects the update that's on the USB stick, or you fucked up and you did something wrong. So I did that. when I tried to install the ODUST2 or whatever the fuck package it is, it would mount the files just fine. Then it'd reboot. Then it'd apply the update. Like 75% of the way through the update, it would crash and give me some kind of error code, like system error, contact Microsoft support or whatever. So that's great, right? So, you know, I copied the code down, I looked at the code, and pretty much what I could sum up from a quick Google search is that a system update tried to go through and it fucked up somehow. You know, never had a problem with this console for 2 fucking years. This is a day one edition. You could see that I have the day one controller right there. Never had an issue. People always bitch about their day one consoles, how they, you know, like they fuck up their Blu-ray discs and there's this grinding noise in the drive. Never had any of those issues. So I went back to the support site where the offline packages are, and I went ahead and I had to do the factory reset. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll download and sync all my shit again, just as long as I can get my system working. So I reformatted the USB stick, put the factory reset package on there, went through that, went through okay. So now I'm here. But now when I try and go through this, it's like the very first day I brought it home, and the very first day I brought it home, I had no fucking issues at all. So this is the initial setup. So I choose English. See right there. Now, where's the internet? Now, I have a, you know, it's a good size, that's an Ethernet cable. I'd say it's like a, you know, 40, 50 foot Ethernet cable that's always been dedicated to this console. And it's not in this console right now because I'm getting ready to play Rainbow Six Siege on my PS4, and thank God I got that because I have a backup console while, you know, Microsoft's fucking sorts this shit out. But, if I try and put the Ethernet cable in, it's not going to work. If I try, where's the internet? Let's fix it. Yeah, okay, let's fix it. So what network do you want to check? You can do either wired or wireless. And either one is going to lead to a dead end because let's just pretend and let's play a little game and pretend I have my Ethernet cord in my Xbox One and I choose wired. So it's going to do this for a few seconds and then it's going to peter out whether the fucking Ethernet cord is in there. And trust me, I checked the Ethernet cord in both of my laptops here. It works just fine. So it's not the fucking cord. It's this fucking Chinese piece of crap fucking Wi-Fi board that's in their fucking system. And there you go. There's a hardware problem. Sorry, the wireless network hardware on this console isn't working, even though it's worked just fine for the last 2 fucking years. You'll need to send it in for repair. To do this, visit xbox.com/xbox1/repair. Cancel. So, okay, well, the wired part doesn't work for whatever fucking reason, so let's try the wireless network, right? You'd think that'd work. Use wired connection. I'm not going to waste my time because it does the same exact thing. So I'm going to put my SSID in here real quick. Okay. Just give me a second. And this is what I get here. Your security protocol won't work. The console supports WPA/WP2 personal, WPA2 personal, and WEP network security protocols. But your router is using something else. That's complete fucking bullshit because I know that my Wi-Fi that hasn't changed in the last 2 fucking years and even beyond that is a WPA2 network. That's the security encryption on it. I humored this fucking system and went to do my, I went into my Comcast settings and I changed it to WPA, I changed it to WEP. I even, very, very briefly, I don't like to fucking do it, but I even took all the encryption off of it and made it an open network just for a few minutes. Didn't take. This just comes up again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. No matter what I fucking do. I tried there's an OUDS2, whatever, there's no OUDS, or whatever the hell it is, one package that's, I think it's the day one update. Since obviously, you know, I can't connect this, since I restored it to factory settings and it won't connect to the network, it needs that day one patch. So I'm like, okay, well, why don't I choose the offline version of the day one patch? That didn't work either. The system just outright rejects it. So I'm like, okay, I'm fucking pissed. And I tried other shit too. Like I can't even think of something else to do besides sending it into Microsoft, which is what unfortunately I'm gonna have to do. I tried bridging my connection to my laptop to make my laptop a new access point. That didn't fucking work. I found two update, dashboard update files that some guy on a fucking Instagram or Tumblr or whatever put up back in 2013 when people were getting their consoles home and they couldn't download the day one update traditionally and they had to do it from a USB stick. Neither one of those worked. So I finally got on support chat with Microsoft. They had me try a few fucking things. And we just could not get past this point no matter what the fuck we did. So now I am going to have to send in my fucking Xbox One and get it repaired for $115. I am pissed, okay? Why the fuck should I have to pay $115 when Microsoft put a Chinese knockoff fucking piece of shit fucking Wi-Fi chip in their fucking console and it just shit the bed one day without me doing absolutely anything deliberately intentional to cause that? Yeah, you know, I didn't. This thing hasn't moved in like 2 years. I'm not mistreating the console in any way, but even though, you know, it went way past the 1 year manufacturer's warranty, I'm gonna have to fucking send it in and pay them $115 to fix their stupid fucking Wi-Fi chip or whatever it is they're gonna do it. Now, I did see on the iFixit site you can buy a Wi-Fi board, and you know the Wi-Fi board is like right on top of the chassis, and it's in like one of the corners of the console. I think it's actually under my HD PVR there, and before you ask, I already tried moving that, so it's not an interference issue. I've also tried switching channels in my wireless network settings. That does not work either. So yeah, I'm completely out of ideas. I'm gonna have to send it back. You know, it's basically a $500 paperweight right now, so it fucking sucks. You know, I know shit breaks. You know, but this is like ridiculous. I paid $500 for this, and I haven't even had this fucking thing for 2 years. I mean, there's my 360 right there. I'm trying to get into focus here. Sorry about that. But there's my 360. I've had this thing since 2010. This thing is literally almost 5 years old. I have not had a single fucking problem with it at all. Connects to wireless just fine. There's my PS4 and my PS3. Had those, you know, I've had my PS4 almost a year. I've had my PS3 way longer than that. I actually bought my PS3 before I bought my 360. Those have no problems accessing wireless. There's my Wii U. I have no problems accessing my wireless network with my Wii U. I have 2 laptops. Me and my fiance have a cell phone, both on wireless, no fucking problems. Even the fucking, our fucking dish DVR and my fucking TV is even connected to wireless, and they don't have any problems. So what the fuck? Quit putting shit in your fucking consoles, Microsoft. I mean, I can't back you up on this one. I mean, I'm the biggest Microsoft fan you'll probably ever meet, and I can't get your back, man. You guys fucked up. You guys cut corners to get the fucking console out, to keep the cost way down, and fucking, you know, putting like shitty fucking parts in it. And I know that the 360 has subpar parts in it, and even the Xbox is like a hastily fucking thrown together, you know, half-assed computer, if you really think about it. You know, I'm not saying Sony's hardware is perfect and Nintendo's hardware isn't perfect either. They've had problems, but if you really think about it, not as much as the Xbox consoles, so what's the fucking deal? Fucking pissed. All I wanted to do yesterday, was sit on my ass, be relaxed, and play some fucking video games. And I carved out some time for it. I was going to sit down. I was going to play Rainbow Six till my fucking hands fell off. But every time I do that, I should fucking know by now that this shit happens. When I clear out time to have a stress-free day, that's when the stress just comes out of nowhere. So, I have my PS4. I'm going to play Rainbow Six Siege on that for now. Thank God the upcoming Star Wars Battlefront beta is an open beta, so I could download that on PS4 as well and play that. But, I mean, let's face it, the PS4 controller is fucking terrible. I don't like it at all, especially for shooters. The Xbox One controller is far better for shooters, I think, with the thumbstick placement and everything. So I don't know how you guys play shooters on the PS4, but I digress. You know, I'm glad I have a PS4. I'm glad I got it because it's my backup console right now. It's in the spotlight before I get my poor baby here, before I get that back. And I've heard horror stories even about people sending in their consoles to Microsoft, they either get back a whole different console with a different fucking set of problems, or they ship it back and it's not secure enough and there's like fucking scratches on the top of the console and shit. So I'm going to be keeping a very, very close eye on that. I think I did mention iFixit has like a tutorial with the Wi-Fi board. I was thinking about doing that, but the Ethernet port, it's not recognizing Ethernet connections either. So I don't know if something's fucked up on the motherboard, but I don't even want to mess with it. I'm just going to pay the money and have them fucking as soon, you know, thank God I get paid this weekend. So I'm going to have some money on me this weekend. So as soon as I hear from them on what to do and if they're going to send me a box or I got to ship it to them or whatever the fuck, I'm going to ship it out, and hopefully it gets back here without any issues. But I think I'll post a follow-up to that with everything that's been going on. But yeah, quit giving us shitty hardware, Microsoft. It's really getting old. I mean, this is a minor issue in the grand scheme of things if you compare it to the 360's Red Ring of Death legacy. But this is just, it's fucking bonkers, you know? This is the most expensive console I've ever bought in the 25 years of playing video games, literally. I mean, yeah, you can make a case for inflation or something, but, you know, as far as I'm concerned, in real world dollars, yeah, this is the most expensive thing I bought. And this is the first one to break after less than 2 years. I'm pissed. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to send it out. You know, I'm gritting my teeth and trying to be optimistic here. Like, at least the fucking console didn't explode into a million pieces and I have to go out and buy a new one for like $300-400. And I've got other shit to play. I've got Battlefield 3 to play on the 360. I've got Rainbow Six Siege, the beta, to play on the PS4, and soon the Battlefront beta. I got a couple other games I might play on a live stream to like mix things up. Those are waiting in the wings. My PS3 there, I got a few games for that. And I always got my Splatoon machine here, which is basically all this is. I mean, I've got other Wii U games too, but I haven't really just been in the mood to play it, so. Yeah. There you have it. Well, fucking sucks, but what are you gonna do? You know? Get your shit together, Microsoft. This is unacceptable.